What's good, everybody? Back with another Fair Shake review. This time we're going to be talking about the debut project from Mula, 81305. This is a long awaited project for me, and I know for him as well. It's something he's been working on for many years, trying to craft just the perfect, perfect album. And Mula is an artist from the Tampa/Miami area, hence the 81305, because those are the area codes. So I always thought that was really clever. But yeah, he's a very trendy rapper. His style is definitely of the South, and kind of what's popular down here. So think along, who can I say? Think along the lines of like a Playboy Cardi, who else can I say? Why am I blanking? I'm blanking on people to compare. Maybe it's because it's just the style of rap I don't listen to a whole lot of, so that's why I'm blanking on it a lot. I want to say Lil Uzi, but I feel like he gets a little too weird sometimes. So some of the normal like Lil Uzi kind of stuff, like YB and Amir, a little bit of Lil Baby, but you know, kind of the trendy Atlanta, Florida rap kind of stuff that's kind of along the lines of what he does. It's not a style that I typically enjoy a lot, but in this project, I feel he, since I've got to hear him starting out, like before he was really working on all of the project, I feel like he's really come into his own. He's definitely developed his own style. He knows what kind of style he wants to do. Like he knows how to execute what he wants in his mind. And being that he is influenced by older hip hop acts, what he brings out in the intro track, Let Me Introduce Myself, he does mention Biggie, Pac, and Lil Wayne, and some others, as big influences on why he loves hip hop. So he does try to have some punchlines and stuff in there other than just flexing and talking about getting money, and that's the stuff that I enjoy a lot of it. And he's definitely done a good job of learning which pockets to hop into, the different types of rhythms to execute on which beats, and also choosing which production to rap over as well. He does a good job with that. So Let Me Introduce Myself is a good start. Passion is also really dope as well, because I feel like he was able to give a good piece of who he is in it as well. And then you get to Peepin', one of the singles, and it's definitely a little bit more of a club banger. Then Kill 'Em Off was also a pretty fun track, but not one of the ones that I would return to a lot. And Drop a Check, I got to watch him live stream a bit of him recording that verse and seeing how meticulous he was about how he was making that work, especially since at times he does do the auto-tune rapping, and he tries to make sure, even with each word, each phrase, he has just the right cadence. It's like, all right, I gotta have the word go up, at this point. I have it go down at this point. I need to have it continue straight. I have to kind of do a bit of kind of a harmony kind of thing at the here. So it's like to see how much time he takes to make sure it's set just right, and then also being like, oh, all right, what I need you to do with the beat is I need you to have it do this kind of effect, and then have that lead into the chorus, and that'll be perfect. And then he definitely has a vision with everything that he does, and that's something that I noticed not only in hearing the finished version of Drop a Check, but throughout the entire project. You can tell that he really thinks about exactly how each bit of the audio experience is going to come off. And a lot of these tracks I feel could do well in clubs where you just play it and you just vibe and you party. It's just not, typically the sound I listen to. But there are still some of these that I highly enjoy, like Trendsetter. Trendsetter, I feel like it does a really good job of executing that style that you can just bop to. Better Days, I feel, would be really great. If he stayed a little bit more on topic of trying to want better days, he does get a little bit more on the flex. I'm gonna take your girl a bit on there, where I feel like if he stayed a little bit more on the topic of wanting to get to those better days, it would have made me want to return to it a little bit more. Then you got Oh Na Na, that flips the Fuji La chorus on there with Chico Riche, and then you get the single There You Go, which was pretty cool to watch that and see that video. That video was amazing. And he went to I'm not 100% sure if it was Denver. He went to Colorado to shoot that video. So the amount of work he's putting in for just this debut project, I feel, is astounding. So much respect. Then you get to a track like Okay, where it's just like, all right, this is actually kind of, I dig this. So even though it's not gonna be anything that may blow a hip hop head's mind, lyrically, it's a vibe. And it's just like, okay. They talk to me and I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, okay. It's just like, I was like, all right, I want to sing along to this one. So I really dig that one. Then My Life's a Movie is another single they ended up pulling up on here. Big Cash with Young Mino, Young Mino's second appearance on here. I didn't mention earlier, but Kid Brick was on Peepin'. Then probably my favorite track on here was Foreign Drop, because speaking of features, I feel Cheeks Bossman had the best feature verse on here, and he also ended up doing like the chorus on it as well. And this one, I'm banging this in my car, full volume, full blast, and I'm just like, living up for a job, I was like, all right, now this, I really dig this. And then it ends off with Message to You, which is a little bit more heartfelt, talking, I believe, to possibly an ex, and you get to see a little bit more of a slightly more sensitive side of Kesh Mula on here. But yeah, like the whole project itself, all the way throughout, as mentioned before, I feel like he definitely establishes a very clear direction that he wants to go in, and seeing how he's grown over the years to lead to this project, I feel is very, very commendable. Like I said, it's not a style that I particularly gravitate to all the time, but if there was a time where I needed to play some music to party to, I know I can definitely pull some tracks out of this project to put on that playlist, because he has a very trendy style, and he does that style rather well. He he fits in perfectly in that style of hip hop, and that's where I have to give my fair shake. That's why we call these fair shake reviews. Even though I definitely will always give you my honest opinion. I also try to give my objective opinion as well, and give it a fair shake. It's like, hey, I may not like this, but I could see how people can enjoy these certain aspects, and then also point out the things that I do like out of it. And in this project, I did end up coming out with a good amount of songs for me to listen to, and for the most part, I just want to continue to support him, because he's definitely someone I could see grow into a bigger name, and I feel like he'll do it with some integrity as well, and I can only see him improving, especially since he knows how when to switch up the flows. He can actually come up with some pretty good punchlines here and there as well, and if he continues to grow in those aspects, I feel like he's gonna pop off. And so yeah, those are my honest thoughts about the project. Maybe if you have checked it out, you can tell me what you think about it, and until next time, much love, peace, threes.